Hi, collective. How's everyone? Eating some food before I do some readings. If I feel led to do a collective reading, I'll do that too, right? I was just sitting here thinking about my journey and the things that I went through. So if you guys haven't watched my testimony that's pinned, you should watch that. I still go through a lot of spiritual experiences, but since I've realized who I am in the spirit realm knows it too, right? So they know who truly knows their authority and not just say, I know my authority. Well, a lot of things do stop. But if you have a higher calling, a higher mission, it never really stops, right? You're always being challenged. You're always being pursued by darkness, right? A lot of times disguised as light, trying to trick you. So it's discerning what is what. And this would come in many forms, guys. I'm not just talking about actual entities, interdimensional beings, spirits, ghosts. There's a whole bunch of different variations. It also could be in people too, right? A lot of people who are disguised as light, but really don't have your best interest. There's a lot of spiritual leaders, supposed leaders on here that are as such, that you guys all listen to. You gotta have eyes to see behind the veil. I just wanted to come on here because I was thinking about this, and I wanted to invite you guys. If I didn't have anyone to talk to growing up. Everyone thought I was crazy, so I suppressed a lot of it, and nobody I knew was awakened, spiritual. It was religion, right? So I just want to come on here to let you know if you're going through experiences and haven't quite learned your authority yet and need someone to talk to, that I'm here. Send me a message to my dualityangel7@gmail. Tell me what's going on. I can't get to everyone all the time, immediately, but I'll definitely try my best. Eventually, I'll offer services to actually help you guys with clearings, advice, stuff like that, like actual guidance. But I can give you a little bit. I can't spend a lot of time with everyone, unfortunately, because I still do work full time. But if it's something that I feel like really needs to be addressed immediately, I will choose to respond to yours first, okay? None of this stuff, truly, you should fear, but I know that you will, right? Because especially if you are hearing things, seeing things, things are moving, you're being touched, you're being bit, things are turning black, you're getting pulled, stuff like that. I've experienced all that stuff, okay? If it's at that level, I'll definitely intervene and see what spirit shows me and how to handle it for you, or give you advice on how to handle it for yourself. That's the key, right? But what I had learned is that I always kept looking outside of myself. I've been to exorcists before, right? Been to healers before. Waiting for someone to lay hands on me, make things go away. Like I said, none of it worked. What worked is me. You have the power in you. You just have to really come into it, right? And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. You're not crazy. You're not alone. There are many people out here who are experiencing things that just don't talk about it. Okay? If you feel like sharing some in the comments so other people don't feel alone, you're welcome to. This is an open page. Whatever you want to share, you can do it anonymously too. But just know that you're not alone. Part of my testimony, I talked about I was going through so much at one point that I was suicidal at one point, and I used to go home and sleep with my mother with like these religious pendants and stuff, because things tend to not happen when I was with somebody else. But it was always when I was alone, right? Because you're most vulnerable. And I remember feeling suicidal after I left my parents' house, and I was driving on Route 90 where I live. It's a freeway, and a semi truck went by me, right? And I remember looking up at the truck. It was dirty. Looking back at the road, and then I looked again, and it was like almost like the fingerprint of God wrote in the truck. It says, "I know what you do, but I still love you." / God. That's what I was asking for, a sign that anything was real at that time, right? Because I was seeing things, experiencing things, getting afflicted, and I'm just saying, guys, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. Number one thing is knowing yourself and tuning in to your discernment. You should not be trying to explore any form of spiritual giftings, using any form of divination tools until you have really grown in knowing yourself and discernment. Because like I said, there's a lot out there that are disguised as light that are not light beings, okay? All right, love you guys. I'll be back with maybe a collective reading, but two of my clients that I could post their readings on here, so you'll see my lovely face anyways. Ciao.